If the United States engaged the world's top powers, a hypothetical scenario. In a theoretical war where the United States confronts the world's top three powers, we would witness a conflict of unprecedented scale. This scenario would redefine modern warfare, challenging our understanding of global stability. The contenders, China, Russia, and possibly India or another major power, each introduced distinct strengths and strategies. Here, military enthusiasts can explore how strategy, technology, and brute force would converge on a global stage, pushing the boundaries of modern combat theory. China, boasting a robust economy and cutting-edge technological advancements, stands as a formidable rival. In this hypothetical scenario, cyber warfare would emerge as a central battleground. Chinese hackers might infiltrate American defense systems, potentially paralyzing entire cities by disrupting power grids and communication networks. This reflects the evolving nature of warfare, where digital fronts are as critical as physical ones. Simultaneously, China's formidable military, equipped with advanced drones and hypersonic missiles, would challenge the dominance of the U.S. Navy, particularly in the strategic waters of the South China Sea. The psychological impact on civilian populations would be severe. Cities would brace for aerial bombardments, while intelligence agencies race to identify sleeper threats, highlighting the intricate dance between technology and tactics as superpowers collide. The entry of Russia into this conflict would escalate tensions exponentially. With its vast nuclear arsenal, the world would see a renewed specter of nuclear confrontation. This scenario underscores the persistent threat of nuclear escalation in global conflict, reminding us of Cold War-era tactics repurposed for modern-day engagements. Beneath the Arctic ice, silent cat-and-mouse games between U.S. and Russian submarines would unfold, illustrating the high stakes involved in controlling strategic underwater passages. Meanwhile, on land, Russian operatives would engage in covert operations across Europe. The U.S. response would involve deploying advanced missile defense systems and special forces, highlighting the delicate balance between offense and defense in contemporary warfare. Each diplomatic failure inches the world closer to an abyss, serving as a potent lesson in the costs of geopolitical miscalculations. India's involvement would introduce new dynamics to this global conflict. Despite its historical diplomatic ties with the U.S., let's envisage a scenario where India sides against them. India's vast military and command over strategic trade routes could significantly disrupt American access to resources and allies, forcing military strategists to rethink traditional supply chain doctrines. Envisage intense naval engagements unfolding in the Indian Ocean, with aircraft carriers and submarines engaging in complex maneuvers amidst escalating tensions. India's burgeoning space program could also assert its prowess by disrupting American satellite communications. This scenario highlights the increasing importance of space as a strategic domain in modern military doctrine. U.S. forces would need to innovate and adapt rapidly, relying on international partnerships and strategic redeployment to counteract these multifaceted challenges effectively. Should this cataclysmic event transpire, the global landscape would undergo irreversible changes. War would catalyze economic collapse and displace millions, triggering a humanitarian crisis of vast proportions. The impact would extend beyond physical territories to cyberspace and outer space, marking a new era of comprehensive warfare. Cities could become desolate landscapes with remaining inhabitants struggling for survival. International alliances may collapse under the strain, eroding trust among nations. The ripple effects of such a conflict would haunt even those distant from the battlefield, as famine, disease, and resource scarcity spread, challenging human resilience globally. Ultimately, this hypothetical war emphasizes the catastrophic consequences of unbridled conflict and serves as a cautionary tale about the necessity of diplomacy. For the military enthusiast, it reflects on the profound implications of modern warfare developments, teaching that while strategy and strength are vital, the pursuit of peace remains paramount. The potential aftermath of such a conflict starkly underlines the urgent need for consistent diplomatic efforts and global cooperation. As we peer into this grim scenario, we affirm that peace is not just desirable, but essential for the survival and prosperity of future generations.